Today I'm going to show you how to make the Milo blanket, which is an easy crochet blanket that uses the yarn held double-stranded so it works up quickly. Most traditional plaid blankets have color work or joining that make it very time-consuming, but this plaid blanket has the plaid woven in at the end, so you can enjoy crocheting your blanket without juggling color work. The best part of this pattern is that it is a free pattern on my blog, and you can get that right here. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make it step by step, but it is supposed to have the pattern next to you while you're making it. So if you want the premium PDF version without the ads, you can get that here as well. This is a Lion Brand yarn kit, so you can get all of the yarn to make this blanket, plus the pattern to go with it. Best part about Lion Brand yarn kits is that you can customize the colors, so you can get the Lion Brand yarn kit right here. These are the materials needed for this project. I use Woolly's DK yarn. This is the color taupe, and this is the secondary color, so color B. And then this is cream, also Woolly's DK yarn, and this is the main color, color A. And then you're going to need a size K 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, scissors, and a tapestry needle. And I highly recommend that you have the premium PDF copy up alongside you so that you can follow along, or the free blog post so that you can make this pattern, because this video is just supplemental to help aid with those patterns, with that pattern up next to you. So some info about this pattern before we get started. We are going to be making this held double strand, so we will hold 2 strands of cream when we're working the cream section, and then 2 strands of taupe when we're doing the taupe stripes. And this pattern, the horizontal stripes are made as we work the blanket, but then the vertical plaid woven stripes are done at the end of the pattern. And then also chain 2 does not count as a stitch for this pattern. And lastly, this pattern is double-sided, so it doesn't matter. It looks the same on either side. So there's not a right or a wrong side. To begin the pattern, you're going to need double strands of color A. So you can take a skein and pull from the inside and the outside at the same time and just use one skein. But right now I have 2 skeins I'm working with. So either way is fine. And then you're going to make a slip knot to begin. And I'm going to be making a smaller sample size, so I'm only going to be chaining 14, but you obviously will be chaining much more than that. So 14 is what I will be chaining, holding it double-stranded. 3, 4, 5. And so I've done 14 chains, and then I need to half double crochet into the 3rd chain from my hook. So not counting the one that's on my hook, we go 1, 2, 3. So I will be working into that chain right here, doing a half double crochet. So I yarn over, insert my hook, draw up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Next space, yarn over, insert hook into the next chain, draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And so I'm just going to do that all the way down for all of the chains, and then we will meet back up after we complete the half double crochet row. Here are my completed half double crochets for row 1. And so for row 2, I'm going to begin by chaining 1 and turning. And now for rows 2 and 3, that is the repeat for the majority of this pattern. So it's good to understand it and get a solid foundation of it. So let me show you how to do it. So this first stitch right here, we're going to do a single crochet. So drawing up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our first stitch in the row. And then the repeat for this row is a front post double crochet, back post double crochet. And then you just repeat front post, back post, front post, back post. So we're going to yarn over, and instead of inserting our hook where we normally do, we're going to work around the post of this stitch. So for a front post double crochet, you go front, back to front around the post. and then you drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is a front post double crochet. And you can see how it brings the post forward and makes a nice textured stitch. So to do a back post double crochet, you yarn over and then you go from back to front to back around the post, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And so you can see that brings the post away from you and makes a little divot. So it's going to make a little raised post stitches, raised and divots, which is going to look really cool. So let me show you again how to do a front post double crochet. You yarn over, insert your hook around the post from front to front, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Around the next post, we're going to do a back post double crochet. So going from back to front to back, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to complete that for the rest of this row. I'll show you the end of row 2 to show you what we need to do at the end. I did my last back post double crochet, so you can see that I have one last stitch to work right here, and that will be the single crochet in the last stitch, and that completes row 2. To do row 3, I chain 1 and turn, do a single crochet in that first stitch, and now I'm ready for the repeat again. Repeat is opposite of row 2, so I begin with a back post double crochet. So going from back to back around the post, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Around this next post, I do a front post double crochet. And then the next one, a back post double crochet and a front post double crochet. So that is the repeat. You do rows 2 and 3 throughout the majority of the pattern. And you can see how it makes kind of like a mini basket weave. And it has really nice texture and really creates a cozy blanket. So that's why I chose this stitch design for this blanket pattern. So I'm going to do a few more rows of this, and then I will show you how to change colors. When you get to a row where you need to switch colors to color B, what you need to do is the last stitch in the previous row. So I need to do a single crochet for this last row. When you have 2 loops left on your hook and you usually yarn over and pull through both of them, instead of yarning over with the one color that you've been working with, grab the new color, double stranded of course, and then you complete that last yarn over and pull through with the new color that you're going to be working with. And then you can just fasten off the color, the old color that you were working with, just cut it and then weave in those ends. So chain 1, and this is the start of my next row. So I'm just going to do single crochet, and I'm repeating rows 2 and 3 wherever I am. I just pick up in the pattern. So I have a back post double crochet I need to do right here. And then the next one I need to do a front post double crochet. And then when you finish the section of color B, then you just grab color A back and you do it the same way. The last stitch in the last row, you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 with the new color. It's the same way as we did with the color B. So that is how you create the horizontal stripes. I'm going to make my little swatch here, and then I'll show you how to do the vertical plaid stripes. Here's my cute little completed sample blanket, and so now we're ready to do our vertical woven plaid. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure, and 2 times the length of the blanket, you're going to cut 4 strands. So here are my 4 strands. I'm going to thread them through my tapestry needle, and then I will begin weaving this into the blanket vertically. So first, working along the bottom edge, you're going to go up into the space between the 2 stitches and then down into the next space. So you can see what that looks like. And then the next space, you're going to go up and down, up, down, up, down, and I've reached the end of my little sample, but you'll obviously have much more. So that's what it looks like. You can see what the little sample looks like. Now to do the alternating one, let me show you really quickly how to do that. So grabbing another 4 strands, I already have them cut here, thread them onto your tapestry needle, and instead of going up into the stitch like we did first, we went up, we're going to go down into the next space. So if these are the 2 stitches that I'm working between and these are the next 2, instead of going up, I'm going down first. So down and then up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you pull through like that, make sure that you give the blanket a tug this way. Otherwise, if you pull too hard, it's going to cinch your blanket up and you don't want that. And if for some reason like it looks kind of tight right here, you can just take your tapestry needle and then give it a little tug, and it helps loosen it and relax that vertical stripe to make it look more natural. So you can see for the alternating, we have color here, we don't have color here. We have color here, we don't have color here. So you can see how it alternates down. Now to finish these off at the end, what we need to do is, I'm going to put it back on the tapestry needle. So I have them threaded here. You can see that if I knotted it right here, it still could pull loose. So I need to anchor it on the edge of the blanket. So going into that last stitch right there, and then going up into the loop like that will help anchor it and then knot it to secure. So for this other one, the alternating vertical woven plaid, this is just free floating, not even to the edge yet because it's this side of the blanket. So I need to go down into that last stitch, complete it, and then go back down into that same stitch. And that's where I have my loop like the other one. And then I go through the loop and I'm able to create that knot. So you can see what they look like this. And then you can trim it to the desired length. So they're all the same. And you can see for some reason the strands, I think I'm getting towards the bottom of the skein. And so they're a little crinkly. So to straighten these out so it's not curling like that, you just take steam block it with a steamer, and that will make it nice, straight, and even. So that is how you make the Milo blanket. Hey friends, thanks for joining me on today's video. I have this video right here that I think you'll really enjoy, so go check it out and be sure to subscribe for more crochet and knit tutorials. My name is Rachel from Cozy Nooks Designs, and happy making!